Hello everyone, welcome in for another movie reaction. If you're new to my channel, my name is KL and I just finished watching the first 4 Hunger Games movies. If you have not yet seen the reactions, click up here for my playlist. Today I'm checking out the last movie, which is called The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, released in 2023. It's my understanding that this is a prequel that focuses on snow. So I am very excited for this. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch me watch this movie. Chopped up edited version, if that's not your thing, you can always bring your own copy of the movie over to my Patreon to sync up with my full reaction. I do offer the full reactions for every single reaction you see here on the channel, plus so much more that isn't on YouTube. Thank you so much again. I appreciate you all so much. It's been so fun reading all of your comments to all of these reactions. And with that, let's just get into it. 3 years before the first annual Hunger Games. Quick thinking, good, we love to see it.
Why is he doing that? He's starving.
I was just gonna say, chopping that off for food.
Your father is dead. It was a rebel, they say, out in the forest in 12.
Oh. All right, so Snow's dad died in 12. Ooh, part 1, The Mentor. Okay. I'm already so happy with like how far back we are. Short-lived, now I'm seeing, but that's okay.
Tigress? Tigress, where's the shirt?
Did I miss in the last movie that they were related? Or the movie before it? Or the movie before that? I can't remember which movie.
It's beautiful. Best cousin ever. Tell me everything.
Cousins, okay.
Come see Coriolanus Snow, future president of Panem.
He does look very sharp and very handsome. Okay, so rebuilding after what we saw at the start.
You made it to the reaping for once. And you made it to graduation, Festus. We're both shocked. No one here actually likes him, but they do love his money. You know what that's like, don't you, Arachne?
Music and everything still the same.
I know you have high hopes for this, but there's no prize today. Not anymore.
I am honored to introduce to you the creator of the Hunger Games themselves, Dean Casca Highbottom.
Peter Dinklage, hello.
Faculty, and of course, Dr. Gall.
He created them.
One final assignment to prove your worth. The esteemed citizens of the capital have grown bored of the games and simply aren't watching anymore.
Well, we can't have that.
I will allocate each district tribute a capital mentor behind the scenes to perform for the cameras.
Obviously, the best mentor will be the one whose tribute wins the games.
Is to turn these children into spectacles, Miss Crane?
Rain.
Boy goes to Sejanus Plinth.
You got the pick of the litter.
I'm part of that letter.
4, Boyd, Persephone Price.
I love all these names.
8, Boy, Juno Phipps. Girl, Hilarious Heavens.
They made them look like children. All of them.
Runt Girl, District 12. She belongs to Coriolanus Snow.
Lucy Gray Baird.
Lucy Gray. Nice. Not nice.
Can't take my history. You could take my part.
I'm realizing that a lot of these people in the crowd would remember what things were like before the Hunger Games because they said it's only the 10th.
Nothing you can take is ever worth keeping. Singing. Is she out of her mind?
Shut up. Not like her so far.
'Cause it's just a rumor.
Great voice. Use that mic, girl.
You can't take my talking. You can kiss my
I love it. Oh, it was the same bow as what Katniss did.
Well, she's mentally ill.
Yeah, singing is mental illness. Mm-hmm.
Your makeshift shirt and your too tight shoes, trying desperately to fit in when I know the snows don't have a pot to piss in. Good luck with that poor little songbird.
He's sabotaging us.
So Lucy Gray is the songbird.
How am I supposed to get her to trust me?
Imagine it was your name that they pulled and you had been ripped from your home. I just want to know that somebody still cared about me out here. You might have more in common with her than you think.
Good point. He probably does. I think the beginning of the movie showed that. There's the white rose.
You look like you shouldn't be here.
Well, I shouldn't, but I'm your mentor.
A rebel? What does my mentor do besides?
On your feet.
Good luck with that, gorgeous.
Come on, let's go.
I love her personality so far.
Hey!
Wow, he's going in there too. I love how confused everyone is.
What's the matter, pretty boy? You in the wrong cage.
No.
I say we all kill him.
I'm in.
Nothing left to lose now.
Y'all got family back home? Kill them if you hurt him. Then you.
Oh, little voice of reason. Oh my gosh.
Oh, ow, ouch. Well, we'll give them the chance to stand up and catch
Wow.
their breath. I'm jealous of that entrance.
Wow. This is like a zoo.
Favorite weatherman and amateur magician. But guess where I am today? That's right, the Capitol Zoo.
Oh. Literally calling it that too.
What in the gem of Pan Am?
You're in the wrong place. This is very like romantic coded already. I'm very curious if he's gonna come to like care about her.
We're musicians by trade, and we travel from place to place as the fancy takes us. At least, we used to, before the peacekeepers rounded us up.
I see. But now you're District 12.
If you say so.
Yes.
Okay, so she doesn't consider 12 her home.
They just said that it was a mentor's job to introduce our tributes to the citizens of Pan Am. And I thought, well, if Lucy Gray is brave enough to be here, then why shouldn't I be too?
Okay.
So come down to the zoo and see these tributes before it's too late. And I mean, too late. I'm Lucretius Lucky Flickerman.
Lucretius Lucky Flickerman.
That the tributes are human beings, just like us. That's why nobody wants to watch the games. It's because people know, deep down, that winning a war 10 years ago doesn't justify starving people's children, taking away their freedom.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, they'll continue with performances like young Mr. Snows in that zoo. And I came here to ask your star mentor a question.
Star mentor. Did y'all hear that?
The Capitol is supposed to be everyone's government now. It is supposed to protect all of us.
Ideally, yes.
I just wanted to get to know Lucy Gray. If we need people to watch, we should be letting them get closer to the tributes before the games to make the stakes personal.
This explains the first 4 movies and why they pushed for like the romance and the wedding and the baby and la la la.
Look, I know Lucy Gray may not win in the arena, but if you give her a chance, I would bet the Plinth Prize that she can win people's attention.
I think she can too. She's got a great personality, likable.
Dr. Gall, we do all of our assignments together.
It'll be an interesting test.
You can tell she loves chaos. It's crazy how this feels like a school.
It's me. Marcus, look. Here, I got some food for you. Here.
This is so sad.
Was that for us?
I'm not hungry.
You think I can't hear your stomach growling just at Biggs? You didn't sleep a wink the whole journey because he was keeping the bats off me so I would get some rest.
Oh my gosh, I hate her so much.
I have a chance to help you, to make some suggestions to the game makers. I might even be able to get the audience to send you gifts in the arena.
The introduction of sponsors. That's going to be Snow's thing.
The guards say you get money if you get more people to watch, and you say you want to help me. Which is it?
Both.
Yeah. She probably feels it's leaning more towards the money. If only she knew that, like, him and his family are having trouble paying rent and, like, are struggling financially. Like, they're not far off from being, like, the people in the districts.
You know, one time during the war, I ate a whole jar of paste just to stop the pain in my stomach.
And how was it?
Tasty.
Tasty.
You seem like a good man, Coriolanus Snow.
He does, but he also doesn't. I'm shipping him already. 100%. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Somebody help us, please! Let's go. Oh, no.
That just happened. Goddamn.
Outside this capital, they're savages, one and all, however they may smile. She will use you. You must use her.
Very nice handwriting.
I'm a really good climber. I used to climb in my mama's factory all the time.
Oh, she's so precious.
Look at me, Lamina. I want you to win.
It's Reaper, right? Let me read you what.
Oh, jeez. Scared me.
She died in childbirth. Was going to have a little sister.
Both your parents gone? So
Yep.
you're an orphan. Like me.
There's one way they've connected a little bit.
You really want to take care of me in that arena, Coriolanus? Start by thinking I can actually win.
True that. True that. Creepy. Very creepy. Snakes.
Which one of you actually wrote it?
Well, there
I was inspired, but the sponsorships and the gifts in the arena, those were all mine.
This bitch.
Fortunately, my assistant mistook it for trash this morning and lined the shelf of this very terrarium with it. Please, Miss Dovecote, retrieve it for us, won't you?
Whoa. Damn.
You'd be on your own, little girl. Retrieve it.
You're getting caught.
Chloe.
I'm going to recommend my team implement as many as possible tomorrow. I don't think her mother would be happy to learn how she caught this sudden flu. Now run along, you have an arena to promote, and it's time for my milk and crackers.
Oh, this world is so fucked up. But already starting to see like the building steps for Snow becoming president eventually. I really like the casting for younger him. Really like this actor. And I love Lucy so much already.
Enjoy the show.
Holding again. Perhaps best to not hold hands, maybe, when the cameras are rolling.
Welcome to the arena for the 10th annual Hunger Games.
Wow, much smaller than what we're used to.
Coriolanus, please don't let me die in here tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, are we gonna even have participants left for the Hunger Games?
Come on, the gate's open. He would have saved you.
He might actually. Shit. Oh, I didn't even realize he was on fire.
Lucy Gray. Is she?
She's alive.
Love that that was his first thought.
It was a rebel bombing. They must have been planning it for months.
Yeah, with how big it was, definitely.
I wrote this song about a boy back in 12, and I hope he hears it. When I was a babe, I fell down in the hug.
I feel like I'm watching American Idol.
Lover, you were on your own. I am the one who you let see you weeping.
People are getting emotional.
I'm the bet that you lost in the reaping. Now what will you do?
Over 1,000. Wow, donations are racking up.
Both of you.
It's what friends do.
How wonderful is it tonight that we all get to be here for someone's final performance?
I hate that he said final performance.
There's a hole down in the floor.
Oh, no. Jessup's my friend.
No, the moment that bell rings, you can't trust anyone. Not even Jessup. Just lay low down there until it's safe to come out.
Thank you for taking care of me.
Advising her to hide. Interesting.
I am gonna get you out of here. Back to the Covey, okay? Is this real? Just tell me. If I'm gonna risk everything, that song.
That song was payback, that's all. My old boyfriend, Billy Tope, he was cheating on me with the mayor's daughter.
Oh, thought it was about him.
We are gonna win this, Lucy Gray. We're gonna win this together.
I love these two. Part 2, the prize. I'm just so curious what happens that turns Snow into the man that he is in the earlier movies. I feel like something has to happen to Lucy. Because he has genuine feelings for her. Cares about her.
I gotta get my tools posted.
Oh, Jessup.
Just because you're not hosting doesn't mean you're off the hook. Help me. Don't get lost behind your screens. No yawning.
I love the vibe of, like, Hunger Games are still awful. But I just mean, like, compared to, like, the 74th, 75th, where things are just so much more modern and flashy and there's so many more people involved, this, having it just feel a lot smaller, it's just interesting.
I'm Lucretius Lucky Flickerman, a man who needs no introduction. Weatherman, amateur magician.
You were literally introducing yourself.
Enjoy the show.
I hate that it says that.
Enjoy the show.
She's gonna be this movie's Prim and Rue. I can just feel it. So is she gonna do what Snow told her to do? Oh my gosh. Nope, there's no way.
Guess we can all sleep better now knowing he's off the streets.
You're monsters! All of you!
Damn. Definitely don't disagree. These Hunger Games are a lot more practical than they are in the 70s. Time to grab a weapon, girl.
Come on, we get out of here. We go.
People are literally gonna see you run into that. Go. That is a small. Ooh.
Horrific and disgusting. Miss Phipps, please, if you're going to vomit, do it off camera.
Wow.
These record high temperatures aren't doing that fire that continues to burn out here in District 9 any favors. I'll keep an eye on it. In District 10.
Oh, it's crazy actually seeing a map. Wow.
Cold pressure system's gonna swoop on in, bring in cooler temperatures and some much needed relief.
The fact that he like really didn't acknowledge that and just went right back into the weather. I hate it.
This ensures that your package goes directly to your tribute. Isn't that right, Pup Harrington? Yeah.
I've got a hunch Pup is gonna seize the opportunity.
Yeah. 320 for water. It's gonna be the smallest container too.
We will not be there on time. I'm sorry. I'm hosting the Hunger Games 10th annual.
Yes.
And it's going a little bit long.
Wow, he had a reservation on the day of.
You do? Great. I will be there.
It's crazy.
If you don't see me, I'm not there.
I'm loving this movie so far.
What do you want from that girl?
Nothing. I want her to live.
And the plinth prize would be a happy coincidence, I suppose. Prize, the girl. How convenient you don't have to choose between them.
Damn.
Ask yourself, how much do you care if she lives now?
I feel like he's truly going to care more about her than money. It's crazy how even though I know who Snow is, I'm still like rooting for him to be a good person in this movie. This part of his life anyway.
It's okay.
I really love the logo as well.
Mr. Snow,
What happened?
unless you can put a leash on your deluded classmate, she might as well be dead as far as you're concerned.
She's scary, but I love her.
You still want that plinth prize, don't you? I'll freeze the feed for an hour. I estimate that's all we have until the people notice.
Oh, very interesting. Gotta be so loud about everything. All the gates and doors gotta smash.
Enjoy the show.
That too, also loud.
Go! Go!
Oh. No, 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 no. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Ooh. Snow. They all saw that he...
Watch those screens, gorgeous. Because I may have missed you tonight. But your songbird's next on my list.
Coral's kind of dope.
What happened in there, that's humanity undressed. Fueled with the terror of becoming prey. See how quickly we become predator?
Also true. That's everybody. That's all humans. Survival instinct kicks in.
And it's essential you accept what human beings are and what it takes to control them.
All right. Eviction notice. Not good.
It must have been awful.
It was. And it felt powerful.
I know you want to be like your father. You don't have to pay the same price just to survive. People can be good.
Not everyone is filled with so much hate.
They aren't showing us what happened to that little boy. He clearly was killed right there. There's cameras everywhere.
Probably just another one of Coral's.
Justice, sit down.
I wonder if the truth will come out about that, or if it's going to be forever hidden. Oh, Jessup.
Lissy, what is he doing?
The rat poison?
Go to the stands, go to the stands.
Stop running! What did you do to me?
Did he take it off of her?
The same district, folding in on itself.
Wait, look,
Yeah.
the foam.
Yeah.
I think it's rabies.
That bite.
Oh, right. He's bitten. Totally forgot about that. I thought he consumed the poison.
What's wrong with me? What did you do to me?
That is awful.
You watched over me, now I'm watching over you. Sleep, just sleep.
She's bothered by that too.
Packing it in. Lucy Gray swarmed. Mizzen, propellering his net. Mr. Snow.
I was just thinking, y'all have a lot of money. Time to start sending things in. I love that the drones are so, like, bad that they end up just being weapons in themselves. It's pretty great.
These drones are not very good.
Hey! You can't attack
They're
the
not.
tributes.
I'm just sending water.
Yeah, he doesn't know where the drones will fly. Those are big. Those are big water containers. I'm impressed.
You idiots. How did you possibly let her get away?
I can see a thing.
Gotta hide better, girl.
Get this water into a pile of lumberjack.
I'm also impressed the water itself didn't break. Okay. Putting it in all the bottles. Fight, girl, fight! Damn it.
Lucy Gray, on the move, and so is Pup Harrington. Thank you, Pup.
Lucy, hurry! She just lose all her fingers? No, okay. Good hiding spot.
Inside of the duct, but we don't. But we will next
Oh
year.
my gosh, this is so... Must have a camera in every spot possible.
You really think you deserve that water now, Tanner?
Let's share the bottle, guys.
Coral! It's Wovie. The little one from 8.
Wovie. They'll drink it eventually. Some of them will.
And who do we have here? It's Ildil, tuberculosis on legs.
Oh no. Lucy, say something.
Do.
I think I've said in every movie how fucked up the Hunger Games are. They're fucked up.
We just tore down the flag.
Did. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, it's an emotional moment.
Are you gonna punish me now? Are you going to punish me now?
Capital citizens, Felix Ravenstill has this morning succumbed to his injuries sustained in the rebel bombing. I swear to you here and now, a rainbow of destruction will engulf our arena, even if it means there's to be no victor.
Wow. She's scary. Her performance is so good.
This might hurt. Jabberjays, we called them.
I was wondering.
Pick up rebel conversations, squawk it back to us word for word.
That's crazy.
Here, buddy, buddy, buddy.
I hate this so much.
Should be proud of yourself. Your songbird, Lucy Gray, put on a wonderful show.
They want to put all those snakes in the arena. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Clever.
Did Coral do something to Treach?
Not Coral, but let's pretend that it was.
Run. Treach is down. Good afternoon, Miss Sickle.
Run, Lucy. Look how excited he was. Yay, snakes. Did he spit that and not hit him in the neck?
Wouldn't it be fun if it was candy?
That would be funny. Certainly be way better than snakes.
Over.
Oh.
Can we go home now?
Oh, Wolvie. Don't get too close, girl. Oh, no. I am so glad Snow put that thing in there. Like, what a great way to help Lucy. Wow. What an image.
It's not there. It's not.
It's definitely not.
It's over. She's won. She's won. Let her out.
Afraid that's not your call to make, Mr. Snow.
Seriously? Oh, she knows. She's gonna figure it out that he put something in.
I've got one foot in the door, but before I can fly.
Well, here we go. This is the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, right?
Why aren't they attacking her?
Must be the singing.
Sure.
Emptied my
But maybe they wouldn't have even needed that in the container because she had a snake at the very beginning of the movie.
when nothing is left anymore.
She has to win after this. This is all televised. People will be so impressed by this. She has to win. I feel like they'll be angry if Dr. Gall says otherwise, right? Like, this is an impressive display.
When I've learned how.
Woo, chills.
Get her out.
Get her out!
Thank you. Yes, let's do it.
Who will watch the games if there's no victor?
Also a valid question.
Get her out.
Beautiful.
Early Snow is the winner of the 10th annual Hunger Games.
It's crazy how Capitol, like, these people are the actual winners.
I warned you, Mr. Snow. More poetically than even I could have hoped.
Lucy Gray, where is she?
I would be more concerned with your own survival if I were you.
Totally forgot about his cheating comment from earlier.
Your family won't ever see that prize money now, of course. You hear that, boy? The sound of snow falling.
Wow. Part 3, The Peacekeeper. Not expect this at all. I knew we had so much movie left still.
8.
Send me to 12.
Hi, Brie. Oh, he looks good with buzz cut.
You know, I thought I might find you here sitting all by yourself.
Wow, familiar face.
You volunteered for this.
Figure I get through basic and then maybe I become a medic. Make a real difference out here.
Aw.
Do you think they killed her?
Why would they risk it? She was a big hit.
Yeah.
If there is a games next year, they're probably gonna invite her to sing it.
Probably.
You know, when I came in, I was weighing the merits of suicide.
When we're about to be free,
when the girl you risked everything for.
That perspective is crazy. Like, both of these guys are considering going to the district, becoming free, when in the first 4 movies it felt like the opposite. I really love this shift, or just this different storytelling. And this adds so much to Snow's character. It's gonna make rewatching the other movies feel a little bit different. And like, great casting for Snow, both young and old. Like, I thought Donald Sutherland was perfect. I don't know who this guy is. I'm gonna have to look him up. I really like him as young Snow.
You will rise together and you will fall together. You will be our eyes.
Oh, Bern Gorman, what's up? Thought I knew that voice.
This is what happens when you challenge the Capitol's rule of law.
He's innocent! Go, Lou! Run, Lou! Run!
Oh gosh, the Jabberjays. I also find it interesting that in this time, the Peacekeepers don't have their faces hidden, but in the future they do. I wonder if that was a decision made after something that maybe Snow does.
You need to find a way to make peace with our life here and now.
Hey! Hoff's giving us all leave passes for the weekend. Boost morale.
Boost morale. Hey, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Gosh, she's beautiful. And he is captivated.
Oh, nothing you can take was ever worth keeping.
District 12 did not have this at all the way in the future. It's just crazy to see the differences over time.
Thinking you're so fine.
Lucy Gray!
Billy Toby.
Oh. The X, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. Those are some punches.
Ugh, who'd have thought I'd have to save you?
She's alive.
Yes, she is. Singing as beautifully as ever.
If we met up at midnight.
I still got one foot in the arena.
Great shot. Love this.
He said he was glad that I survived you. That little girl, Dill.
I know.
I thought it'd be one of the others, maybe
Hey.
Coral.
You are not a killer, Lucy Gray.
Yes, I am.
Not quite.
You're safe.
Yay.
There's a lake out in the woods. Nobody knows much of it except us, Covey. Meet me here tomorrow, we'll go. We can be free out there.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I really love those two.
A chance to see at break of day the solitary child.
Oh, this is pretty.
One by one, yet some maintain that to this day.
Yeah, see, she's so friendly with snakes anyway.
That you may see sweet Lucy Gray on the lonesome wild.
I've never seen those birds before.
The Mockingjay. Mm-hmm.
I brought you something. It was my mother's. I'd like for you to have it.
Aw.
Would you really go back, though, to the Capitol?
You have to. It's where I belong. But I hope you'll come back with me.
Capitol's not for me.
Yep.
Catching our own food, living out by a lake. I mean, would you still feel a need for the Capitol even then? Did you two just pick this?
Yep.
Thank you.
Love the braid.
Pretty little thing, but it's determined. Some people call it swamp potato. I think Katniss has a much nicer ring, don't you?
Trust is everything.
It's everything to me. More important even than love. Without trust, you might as well be dead to me.
True that.
You can trust me. I promise you that. If you can trust anyone in this world, you can trust me.
You can trust me too.
We'll put a question mark beside that.
What did you do to end up here?
I made an enemy, sir.
I've made a career out of ruining my enemy's plans. I'm gonna reassign you to officer training in District 2. You'll earn a real wage.
He's not gonna want to go.
Train leaves in 10 days. You'll never see anyone from District 12 again. Is there a problem? This is an honor, Private, not an option.
There's a small problem.
Oreo,
Tigers.
you're girls.
I like the buzz cut.
I just have to make it through officer training in 2, and then I can make my way back to the capital. I'm gonna be home soon. I promise.
Don't make me hope.
It's a group of locals that are getting out of District 12 for good.
Stop talking. I can't hear
Listen to me. They need money for supplies. They told me I could go if I got it for them.
Are you out of your mind? They're all rebels.
Oh man, I don't like that.
Don't make me rescue you again.
I don't need you to rescue me, Corio. They're just doing what anybody else would do, Corio.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're as pure as the driven snow.
It's pretty obvious who the song is about. What is he about to...
What are you doing? Guns, Sejanus?
I didn't know there was gonna be weapons, Corio. They lied to me.
You thought they'd be honest? Are you crazy? There are peacekeepers right out there.
There's another one in here now, too.
Oh dear.
What do you think, Lucy Gray?
See y'all at the hanging tree.
No!
Mayfair is weird. Wow. Okay.
Coriolanus, what did you just do?
He murdered. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go back out on that stage and you're gonna sing. You're gonna sing like nothing is wrong, and I'm gonna find us a way out of this, okay?
Man. How do you sing after that?
Bruce, go!
It was supposed to be like this. Nobody was supposed to get hurt.
For once, shut up!
Oh, my...
Well, Sejanus, it's not. Well...
Those guns were the only loose end besides the 4 of us, so we're gonna be okay. Okay? Not a word. Okay? Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Everybody up! Everybody up! Let's go!
His daughter got shot and her boyfriend, too. He's sending out every grunt. We've got to find the guns that did it.
And you were one of them. Ah.
Mayor's going to get me killed, Coriolanus.
I'm so sorry. I should have dealt with those guns myself. And Mayfair, I just wasn't thinking.
I have to run north, like Billy Tope and the others talked about, away from the districts. If I stay here now, I'm as good as dead too.
What about the Covey?
They can look after each other. Just wanted to say goodbye.
Is this their goodbye? Are we about to see it?
I just learned Hoff is sending me to 2 for officer training.
We were gonna leave.
It's all Pan Am. As soon as they find that gun, they'll hang me, no matter which district I'm in.
Yeah.
We got one! I think we got one!
Who is it?
Get the other one up here!
Don't tell me it's... Oh no.
Corio.
Oh no. He's gonna let Sejanus die, isn't he?
Play the recording!
Spruce, he wants to get his sister Lil out. Hoff is going to execute her just what's wrong. I'm gonna help him get her out.
I hate Jabberjays. I hate them so much. Oh, Sejanus. Just trying to do the right thing.
Are you coming to the tree?
Hey.
We met up at midnight in the hanging tree.
This is crazy. Song has crazy meaning now.
I'll miss the Covey. Hope they'll follow me someday, though.
I love that she's wearing what he gave her.
People aren't so bad. Not really.
Some people can be.
Sure will be nice not to have to kill anyone else up north, though, huh?
3's enough for me. I'm gonna make a walking stick. You want one?
You killed 3? Who's the 3rd?
My old self. I killed him so I could come with you.
I'm curious if Lucy Gray's name was mentioned in any of like the first movie, or like if it was, I definitely have like did not remember at all. It wouldn't surprise me if it had been.
What is it?
It's the gun. No more loose ends.
Besides me.
That was kind of, yeah, that was
You wouldn't tell anyone?
Of course not.
I don't like this.
I'm just gonna go dig up some catnip.
Thought it was too early for that.
Well, the world changes awful fast.
Lucy Gray.
Something is up.
Hey, has something happened? Because if something's happened, we can talk about it.
She's setting him up. Jeez. God, that scared me. You just shoot Lucy. Did he just shoot her? Oh my God. Or was it... I gotta remember he was bitten by a snake.
Lucy Gray. That's enough. Lucy Gray, I said...
Trying to remember like Snow's reaction to that song from earlier movies. Hopefully that is a nice deep lake. Never be found. So he's off to 2 then. What the hell happened to Lucy? I don't know if he actually did shoot her or not.
The medic said you took quite a bite.
Nothing that I won't have forgotten about by the time I reach 2, sir.
There's been a change of plan, Private Snow.
Oh, really?
I've asked President Ravenstill to grant you a full pardon, so you'll be studying under me now at the Capital University.
Okay.
I can't afford university.
A certain Mr. Strabo Plinth has offered to pay for everything you need while you're there. All for being such a good friend to his Sejanus. He doesn't know quite how good a friend you were, of course. I never mentioned your little recording.
I used to think that the Hunger Games were punishment for the district. Now I know the whole world is an arena, and we need the Hunger Games. To remind us all who we truly are.
And who are you, do you determine?
The victor.
Welcome home, Mr. Snow.
Obviously it had to go this way, but... All right, we jump time a bit. He's got grown out hair again. Fancy drinks and snacks and clothes. Ooh, I do love that look on him.
I think you look just like your father, Coriolanus.
Dean, hello.
I should be thanking you.
The credit for the Hunger Games goes to your father. I only dreamt them up as an assignment. A joke.
Oh.
Devise a punishment for our enemies so extreme they will never forget how badly they've wronged us. When I sobered up, I wanted it destroyed, but your father, my best friend, he'd stolen it from me, put both our names on it, taken it to Gaul to rise up himself. I hoped the games might die out. I tried to stop them.
So this whole time he's been against it.
Heir to the Plinth fortune, nothing in your way.
Snow lands on top.
Good quote. Sucks though. I wonder if he knew. Can't tell. Oh, Snow, you're both so likable and also not.
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
Love that last quote. By the Donald Sutherland version of Snow. Older Snow. Woo! All right, if you enjoyed my reaction, please let me know by clicking that like button down below. Thank you so much for watching with me. Let's talk about it. I hope that I don't get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say. This was my favorite Hunger Games movie. This is my #1. And if I can make a quick comparison that maybe helps explain my reasoning for it, let me just say, okay, so the Star Wars films, what kickstarted this reaction channel. Yes, I loved the original trilogy. For what it was, the stories, the acting, the films were phenomenal. That said, started the prequels, and to get the beginnings of arguably one of the greatest villains ever written in storytelling was very satisfying for me, and Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie as a result. That's how I feel about this. We got to see Snow with some genuine care in him at times. We got to see him doing good things here and there throughout this. We got to see him fall in love. We got to see him just be someone that you could root for, even though you knew in the end what he would become, right? And what he would turn into with the other 4 films. That's just why I really love this movie. I really, really had a good time with this. And also the visuals of this film, the cinematography, it was a beautiful movie visually. I really enjoyed it. It's my favorite visually out of all the films. I really, really liked just how this looked and how it felt. And the cast, oh my gosh, I feel like you could not have picked anyone else to play Snow. And Lucy was a gem. I absolutely fell in love with her. She is fantastic. I don't know if that was actually her singing during all of those singing scenes. It really felt like it. It did not look like lip syncing to me, but that's just me and my eyes and my brain. I don't know. I really, really adored her and was rooting for her in Snow, and so early on too. Like, kudos to the actors for making me ship them so early. Even though, you know, keeping in mind the future of what I already know about the Hunger Games and knowing like who Snow becomes and everything. It kind of meant too that I really didn't know how this story was going either. Because like I knew where Snow ends up and you know, who he becomes, but the way, because we're so far back in the past, I just wasn't sure how things were going to play out exactly. And I find it interesting that we don't know the fate of Lucy. My understanding of that scene, so keeping in mind that he got bitten by a snake, right? And in the other Hunger Games movies, we've seen how certain things can give hallucinations or make you see things or whatever, just, you know. So there was a big part of me that felt that him hearing and seeing Lucy and firing at her maybe wasn't actually her at all. And it was just the venom from the snake toying with him. I don't know. That's how I kind of interpreted it. But yeah, we don't know the fate of Lucy, which is crazy. I do feel a little bit like bummed that we don't have closure on that, but maybe we will. Like, I haven't looked into if there's plans for other movies. I haven't looked into if Suzanne is writing other books. Like, I have not looked into that at all. So it's possible that maybe we do get more in this. Maybe we get Snow's middle years or his early year, or like post what we've seen, but like first years in the Capitol now as the man that he is at the end of this movie. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just adored Lucy so much. And it's crazy that that song was hers, written about him. And I cannot wait to rewatch the other movies for that song. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it was only in the first one, maybe the second movie. I don't recall hearing it in Mockingjay either parts, but forgive me. I've watched all these movies like fairly close-ish together. It's hard to remember like sometimes what in particular was in which movie kind of thing. Anyway, but yeah, this was fantastic. I also really appreciated being back. I appreciated being back in time to see what one of the earlier Hunger Games was like. The arena then versus now, like what we saw. I won't lie, like as much as I enjoyed the Hunger Games in the other films, I really enjoyed seeing the 10th annual Hunger Games for just how more basic it was, right? Like they were testing out the drones per Snow's suggestion to allow the Capitol to, or his idea of sponsors to allow them to send in, you know, it seemed like it was just food and water solely. So, you know, eventually we realized that they build up to be able to send more than that. But it was just crazy to see like the early versions of the drones being not very accurate at all, ending up just damaged, and it like damaged pretty much right away. It was cool to see that. And the arena itself, very basic. Like they're literally throwing these people in with like garden tools essentially to fight to the death, straight up like a wrestling match. And just comparing that to what the arena then becomes, where it's a very like manufactured digital space where they have full control over everything, the weather, the time of the day, creatures, like they can spawn whatever, like, oh my gosh. And you just know that Snow was likely behind creating up all of that, probably every single bit of it. If he was the one to initially suggest the sponsor stuff, I feel like, I don't know, maybe he was, we're not sure, but I do think that I prefer the more like raw and basic arena for the Hunger Games. Well, in saying that, the more modern version of the arena is a lot more stressful, I think, and a lot more dangerous because there can be water and just all kinds of things, right? Like the fog and the tracker jacker things and, you know, just all that kind of bullshit. But I don't know, there's also just something so much more exciting, I guess we'll say, about kind of the bare bones arena and the more basic. Anyway, also for me, seeing the differences in the people that live in the capital back then versus now, like, I mean, obviously in real life, our styles of clothing and hair and everything is going to change. And like the stuff that we use is going to change and evolve over time. No different in Panem, right? So just getting to see like how people looked and how people interacted with one another. Just back then when Snow was, I'm going to assume, so they mentioned Sejanus was 19. So Snow would have had to be the same age, right? 19 years old, 18, 19, 20, somewhere around there. Oh, very young. And what else do I have to say? Peter Dinklage, great to see him as always. Phenomenal actor. Really liked him as the Dean. Crazy that in the end he admitted to like basically hating the games. And it seemed like he was very traumatized by it all and admitting that like he just thought it was a joke, but it was Snow's dad rather, that was the one that went full steam ahead with it and went like, nope, we're doing this. And it's going ahead like, oh my gosh, crazy. So he's just been, I'm trying to think if he knew that he was taking poison and essentially killing himself in the end. I got to remember, they were Sejanus's. They were in his box for him to use on himself maybe at some point, but then he ended up being hanged. That scene was heartbreaking. I also just want to shout out the actor for all of the emotional acting for Snow. It was wonderful to see that in that character. What is his name? I gotta look it up. Tom Blythe. Yeah, great acting by him. I really, really enjoyed those emotional scenes. And yeah, it just gives this dynamic and depth to this character that we have disliked heavily for 4 movies. Anyway, yeah, this was a good time. I really enjoyed this. And this movie makes me now excited to rewatch The Hunger Games. I'm so excited now to see older Snow, pay closer attention to some of his facial expressions and his lines that he said, especially when he's talking to Katniss. Like, I wonder, well, I feel like Katniss reminded Snow a lot of Lucy. And there's got to be signs of it in these 4 movies. There has to be. So very excited to rewatch. I think it's gonna be so fun. Once again, the music in this was great. Not just the score, but like every song that Lucy sang was amazing. Her voice was fantastic. I loved her accent and just who she was overall. She was so wonderful, such a great person to root for. I really, really liked Lucy. And yeah, this was fun, guys. I loved this movie. This was so good. I hope that there are people out there that feel the same. Now, if you don't, totally fine. I can understand preferring the other movies more. So I think my official ranking will be the prequel, Catching Fire, the first Hunger Games movie, and then Mockingjay, Part 1, Part 2. Still not sure like exactly what order. We'll just consider it all one. Mockingjay, which it kind of sucks to rank like the closure of all of this at the very bottom, like at the end of the story at the very bottom, but... All right, with that, I think that wraps up my thoughts. I'm really excited to go Letterboxd to see what some other people have to say, so let's do it. 5-star review. Men have one bad breakup in high school and make it everyone's problem for the rest of their life. This is me. 5 stars. Trying not to root for Snow, but I'm just a girl. It's really interesting seeing just how many people wanted this one to be 2 films. I'd be here for it. That must mean that the book goes into a lot more detail, in which case I can't wait to read it. 5 stars, quote, I think I'll go dig up some Katniss since we got the fire going anyway, end quote. Being the last thing Lucy Gray says to Snow would give a good enough reason to be that bitter for the next 64 years when Katniss Everdeen entered his life. And with that, it is now that time of the video where I turn it to you and ask you to leave your comments below about the Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Do you like this movie and the book? Let me know if you do. And if you don't care for this one, I'd also like to hear your reasons why. Thank you so much for watching with me. I really appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribed, please click here to do so. And if you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. The next small series that I'm getting into is Ghostbusters. We'll see you back here for that. Cheers, everybody.